And so if you're not one of those who like carrying around big wads of cash and being flashy in the public eye, people don't feel like you made it. And people don't support you as much as the person who's flossing around all this money. So on top of everything else that I mentioned, you got people that's going to act like they support you to the T. Oh, man, if you sell a tissue that you blew your nose on, I'm going to buy it. And they're lying. Because if you're not putting on this persona that you got it or that you made it, they're going to support up close, but they're not going to support from a distance. And what I mean by that is they're not going to buy your music. 90% of the time, the people who buy your music are the people who can't touch or talk or have a conversation with you. So the people who can, they're never going to be the ones that's going to repost and support your music the strongest. It's always going to be somebody you don't know that's going to be jamming and buying your music. And so with my son's mother, we will be out and about. I could tell you we were out in Walmart, like Target, one Black Friday. And some guys walked by me, my son, and my son's mother, and they was like, man, that's King Kobe, that's King Kobe. And they walked by, and, I made eye contact, and I stopped, and I shook their hand. I said, what's going on, man? And, they was excited. And so she heard it all, but she tried to downplay it like, nigga, you ain't shit. That's how she tried to do me. And one time when we were in Kima, same type of event, somebody was like, man, this King Kobe. And this time, she couldn't really just downplay it because she seen it firsthand. He was right in front of us. And, I always say, hey, man, what's going on, But back in my heyday, like 2011, I was actually stopping, taking pictures with people and stuff like that. And this is the thing. From you doing music, they're just going to assume that you made it. So everybody is going to look at you like money or as you can help them. But then they don't know like the real music struggle behind you as an individual doing this all on your own. You don't have a team, but when they see you doing things that you're doing, they're going to think that you got a team. They're going to think that you got it. So I just wanted to be, besides the simple fact I didn't have the support of the woman that I loved, I just wanted to be a everyday regular person. And I'm talking about 2011, 2012, 2013. It was like everywhere I went, man, King Kobe. And it was like, man, oh, man, let me take a picture. Oh, man, put me on the song. Oh, man, do this. And it was like, I'm doing all this on my own. And if I do this all on my own and I'm not getting the support from the people who claim that they support me, how can I keep supporting what I'm doing? So I buckled down, start working a job, 9 to 5. And it's a lot of rappers out here that are faking it. They're faking it. Yeah, to the eye, they look like they have everything. But for one, there's somebody else's jewelry, somebody else's cars. They're taking videos with somebody else's money. They don't even got it like that. And I didn't even want to pretend like that because if anyone knows me personally, they know I never been the person where I wanted to be in a group. I never been the person where I wanted to be in somebody else's pocket or owe somebody or something to that nature. I never wanted to do that. I always wanted to get it on my own. And if I couldn't get it on my own, then I looked at it like it wasn't meant for me to get. And I'm not trying to downplay anybody who is doing that. It just didn't fit me. It didn't fit the person that I wanted to be in the music industry, because I feel like in the music industry, if I'm recording myself, mixing and mastering and producing and making all my own beats, why does somebody else have to get a part of everything that I'm doing? And I get a percentage of everything that I'm doing when I'm 100% hands-on with all the work that I'm doing. So at my house, I had studio, I had the equipment, I had microphones, I had everything. Pretty much everything was in-house. And anybody who I brought in around me, I brought them in around me because I wanted to build brand. And what would happen was certain people didn't want to start here if you were here. They didn't want to start here if you were here. They wanted to be up here and while you were here. And it didn't quite work like that. And so that's why I cut ties, and I still do music. I still put out music. I just don't put it out on the big major scale like that, because I feel as if the next go round, if opportunity presents itself for me to get the fan base back up, I want to do it on a larger scale and possibly have someone that can possibly do the big promotion like these big artists got the promotion, and I get a bigger percentage, and I get to put with the machine behind me on big platforms and, you know, things of that nature. But as far as me doing it on a small scale and I get the fake support, I just don't see it. But I still have the love for music and I still do it. And for the people who have been fans since my first song, I Make It Work, that was my first song to ever touch radio. For people who have been fans since then, I 100% love y'all, and I 100% apologize for the ripple and the change. But like I said, 90% of the people who were supporting my music wasn't even in the area that I stayed. So I wasn't doing shows where they were or anything like that. They just seen YouTube and they just was catching me on iTunes and things of that nature. But guys, that's it for this video. I'll catch y'all next time. Until then, y'all stay blessed. Keep it player, stay stress free. That's all I can say. Till next time, see ya.